This message, let me repeat it again. This message goes to the person who stole my song, put a copyright on it to financially benefit from my song. Just recently, I made a video about one of my songs, which titled My Eye, the True Water. And the reason why of this song, I beg your pardon, is to use it to support the restoration of Biafra. And over a year now that I started singing for Biafra restoration, I made it categorically clear that I never intended to put a copyright on my song or any of my song, so that the people who can be able to use it to promote the struggle for Biafra can be able to use it, be it in YouTube, be it in Facebook, be it in Instagram. It doesn't matter if the person monetized or not, but as long as the owner of the song, which is myself, never put a copyright on it. And when I'm talking about copyright, I'm talking about an official platform to have a copyright and to also use that to benefit financially for that particular articles or material that we're talking about. In this issue, we are talking about song. I just noticed a few days ago, after making a program that I made, which I played that very song. And then later I noticed that the song has a copyright. And this has been the warning that I'm giving to people right from the beginning, that anybody can do whatever the person likes with the song. It doesn't matter if the person monetizes his YouTube channel, it cannot affect the song, because the very purpose of that is to make sure that other people can be able to use it, so that we can be able to use that to spread the message. I choose to go to the line of freedom fighting music. If I wanted to use my intelligence or my music part to use it to make money, singing secular song, I can do that. But I choose not to. Rather, you choose in order to use this particular talent that I have, to use it in the liberation of Biafra. Now, notice that somebody have went to go and put a copyright on that particular song, one of the songs. I don't know how many songs that the person have already done this, but the one that got my attention is this particular one I'm talking about, My Eye, the True Water. That is why I am giving the person 24 hours to take off that copyright from that song or any of my song that the person might have put a copyright on it. Because the person might be thinking that we don't know what we are doing, or I don't know what I'm doing. The person might be thinking that I don't know how to look for money. But he decided to go and steal my song. That is my property. That is my hard work. It takes me days, weeks, months in order to produce these articles and put it in a song. And somebody will go and put a copyright into that particular song. That is a warning that I'm giving that person 24 hours. 24 hours, unless if that does not happen, I am going to take a legal action against that person. And whatever that comes out of it, because let this be an official report in order to ask the person, because when the time comes, this video is going to be provided. And also, that is a song that myself, Ugo Chinyere, and what is this lady's name? This lady from Poland. This lady from Poland. There's a lady from Poland that we sing a song last year in the memory of our lost heroes. And Chinyere texted me a few weeks ago was very angry because that song was her own article, was her material. She asked me if I was the one that went to put a copyright on that song. I said, no, I did not put a copyright. That is to say that the same person, if not the same person that did the same thing to her song, but this, in this my own case that I'm talking about, I am not taking it lightly because I don't take the freedom of our people lightly. I take it very serious. This is a warning that I'm giving that person. Let the person take it off under 24 hours. If that is not done, because I'll be monitoring that very program that I did to use that song in order to do what? To send the message. I'll be monitoring that. If that copyright have not been removed from that particular program, then after 24 hours, whatever the person sees from it, and let it warn the person. Once a legal action is being taken, there is going to be a damages, and the person is going to pay that very damages. This is a warning to that person. This is a warning. My name still remains Odinkeman Kendele Mwachineke, a bona fide active member of IPOB, and also an active financial member as well, serving the indigenous people of Afra through media, evangelists, and also in music. Now, I will play the song that I'm talking about. After that, I am going to play an article that had to do with this legal thing so that the person can be able to understand the level that I'm willing to go to make sure that whatever my personal property in this restoration of Biafra is protected. I'm not going to take it lightly from that person. It is impossible. I'm not going to take it lightly from that person. Whosoever that person is. The person is a criminal. The person is nothing but a criminal. Stole somebody's property, stole somebody hard and work to go and benefit from that. Does it mean that myself, I don't know how to look for money?
I'm right here.
Oh, na na na. Hey, see. Waiting I left in my eyes, I throw away water. No, no, no.
That's right.
Waiting I left in my eyes, I throw away water. No, no, no. I beg my people, make una no throw away eyes. Because if I to fight now for children, no. I beg my people, make una no throw away eyes. Because if I to fight now for children, no. We need this Biafra.
Now, this is the song that I'm talking about, that the person went to go and put a copyright in it in order to benefit financially from that. Let me also pull an article for you to understand what I am talking about, the kind of legal team, the legal action that I'm going to take against that person. Don't think that nobody will know you, but specialists on this very part of job, they know how to locate you. They know how to get your address. They know how to get everything about you and to focus on that legal action against you.
Hey everyone, welcome to JD Careers Out There, where we bring you career advice from fellow lawyers and non-practicing lawyers to help you find a path that excites you and achieve success and happiness in your career. I'm Mark Luber, and today we're exploring careers in intellectual property law. We're talking to Michael Kelber, who's an intellectual property partner at Neil Gerber and Eisenberg in Chicago. Here's a little look at our discussion where he tells us what an intellectual property lawyer does.
Well, I'm an intellectual property lawyer, and what that means is I basically help people protect their ideas, their inventions, and their identity, help them protect them against competitors and establish themselves in the marketplace.
So then are you doing both trademark work and patent work?
Please write on the comment section.
I am. Actually, I'm fortunate enough as an IP lawyer to have a pretty broad practice. So I
have listened to the message. I have listened to it. This message is for the person to get the view of what I am going to do to that person. So can somebody please on the comment section write if you are hearing what they are saying so that I can continue.
In patents, trademarks, copyrights, rights of publicity, And I also cross over in both litigation, transactional, and counseling. So I have a pretty dynamic and broad practice area, which keeps things fun.
Yeah, for sure. You can't get bored if you're juggling all that. That's great. What's the coolest part about this? I would think that the greatest thing is that you're helping people with new creative ideas and bringing them to life and then protecting those. Is that
Can somebody please write
That's
out the
exactly right.
section,
I mean, I started out in schooling as an engineer and decided I wanted to do something more in business.
Okay.
And
now that been
this career has really allowed me to.
Let me take it back again so that it will start again from the beginning.
Hey everyone, welcome to JD Careers Out There, where we bring you career advice from fellow lawyers and non-practicing lawyers to help you find a path that excites you and achieve success and happiness in your career. I'm Mark Luber, and today we're exploring careers in intellectual property law. We're talking to Michael Kelber, who's an intellectual property partner at Neil Gerber and Eisenberg in Chicago. Here's a little look at our discussion where he tells us what an intellectual property lawyer does.
Well, I'm an intellectual property lawyer, and what that means is I basically help people protect their ideas, their inventions, and their identity, help them protect them against competitors and establish themselves in the marketplace.
So then are you doing both trademark work and patent work?
I am. Actually, I'm fortunate enough as an IP lawyer to have a pretty broad practice. So I practice in patents, trademarks, copyrights, rights of publicity, and I also cross over in both litigation, transactional, and counseling. So I have a pretty dynamic and broad practice area, which keeps things fun.
Yeah, for sure. You can't get bored if you're juggling all that. That's great. What's the coolest part about this? I would think that the greatest thing is that you're helping people with new creative ideas and bringing them to life and then protecting those. Is that right?
That's exactly right. I mean, I started out in schooling as an engineer and decided I wanted to do something more in business. And this career has really allowed me to do that because I get to be on kind of the inside with companies, helping learn their new innovations, figuring out their marketing strategies, figuring out where they're going with their products, and then how to protect them, how to protect their identity, their brands. And so I'm kind of on the forefront of what companies are coming out with and what they're doing. And it keeps things exciting to get to the first peak if you're on the patent side particularly, or on the trademark side where you're trying to gain protection before somebody goes to market. And so you kind of get the inside scoop before the public does often.
That's exciting. I like that. All right. You can watch a full episode of Michael and I going more in depth into careers practicing IP law at jdcareersouththere.com. Michael's going to tell us more about what he does, how you can do it, how you can break in, and how to succeed once you're there. You can take a shortcut to the site by going to jdcot.com. And if you're already at the site, you could just scroll down to the full interview. Be sure to become a member so you get access to that interview, as well as access to lots more exclusive content filled with great advice. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I'm Mark Luber, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.
Now, I believe that the person whosoever that did this is going to get this message. I'm giving that person 24 hours. 24 hours. Now, let me also play a song that myself, Ugo Chinyere, and I keep forgetting her name. Let me play it because she complained that somebody went and put a copyright on her song. That song is her song. That song, it was her creation. And the title is Tribute to Fallen Heroes. You know what I'm saying now? Tribute to Fallen Heroes. This is the song. She contacted me. She asked me. She was very, very annoyed. She was very, very angry that somebody went and put a copyright on her song. If I was the one. And I said to her, I did not. I only uploaded it on my YouTube. She said that somebody put a copyright. And on this case, it is her obligation right now to use this opportunity to take the same legal actions against whosoever. If she don't have the money, let her meet our people. Let them help her in order to do what? To fight against this. You know what I'm saying now? To fight against this. But I'm talking about my own article, my own work, my own creation. That somebody went and put a copyright on it, which is unacceptable. That is a criminal. It is a criminal. It is a criminal. Let me play this song that she's talking about.
I'm feeling messed up. I'm feeling insecure. Just cause the way you left me, it takes the air out of my lungs. I'm thinking of the ugly story, and I know about your bravery. I'm feeling hot cause the pain you left inside of me. All the blood from fallen heroes, I know you never die. Forever and ever, no, you're always in our heart. All the blood from fallen heroes, I know you never die. Forever and ever, no, you're always in our heart. 'Cause you make me sing, oh, 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 oh. You're always in our heart. 'Cause you make me sing, oh, 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 oh. You're always in my heart.
They gave it all so we can have everything. Rest in peace, the heroes above us. We feel pain, this pain is like cocaine. Addicted to a fight to restore us. You will live forever and your children are the witness. We will raise the statues of your name to the sky. Books will be written about men who were fearless. You died so millions of the children can smile.
All the blood from fallen heroes, forever and evermore. All the blood from fallen heroes, forever and evermore. 'Cause you make me sing, oh, 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 oh. You're always in my heart. 'Cause you make me sing, oh, 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 oh. You're always in my heart.
Help for the hand, in your debts. Every day and night, hope to see it. Cause deep down my heart, I feel you sweating. And there were no one to tell this real story of how I felt to die. How about the history of how you were massacred the Biafra land. After a long time agreement in the booty, though I'm hard, but I still remember all your bravery.
I wish I could see you again to tell you all of my pain. Say I miss you and your memory live Cause you make me sing, oh, 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 oh. You're always in my heart. 'Cause you make me sing, oh, 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 oh. You're always in my heart. Ugochinyere Otinkema Miss Savi.
So this is it. This is how people goes about stealing people's songs, putting a copyright on it, making money out of it. But whenever a fundraising for our gallant men is being called, you cannot see such a people. What they do is to spend their own money in order to have a copyright. And to have a copyright, it is not that hard. 350 euro can make me to have a copyright and begin to earn money from that. But the reason why that I choose not to is for that song, for people to use it in order to do program, put it on their own platform, be it YouTube, be it Facebook or Instagram or any other platform, except official music platform where you put it and get a copyright song. That somebody who spend a 350 euro to have a copyright on somebody hard and work, somebody creativity. It is that is a criminal. That is a criminal. And use it to be benefiting himself. That does not mean that I don't know how to look for money. That does not mean that I don't have $350, 350 euro to promote all my songs. I have about almost 7 or 8, and there are many to come. There are many to come. Does not mean that I don't have money to have a copyright of this song, each and every one of them. But I choose not to, so that to use it in order to support what we are doing. So I'm giving that person 24 hours. Today's date is 19th of August 2022. And by tomorrow morning, I am going to repeat this very program. Remaining 12 hours or thereabout, for the person to pull it down or whatever he can do. All I want my song to be free. I don't want anybody to put a copyright on it. I don't want anybody to use me in order to do what? To benefit himself. I cannot allow that. And I'm going to take a legal action. Never think that I don't know you, but the people who are specialists on this, they are going to track you. You have a copyright, all your information are there. They also know how to get your information. It doesn't matter anywhere you are in this world. There are specialists on this. Do not try me. Do not try me. They won't.